All right, so first things first, I know everybody watching this video probably wants me to address the whole like Bob situation and everything that he said. And I will, like, don't get me wrong, like I definitely will. Maybe not in this video so much, but here's the thing, right? Bob is clearly getting strong and like his lifts are like backing up the things that he's saying. So I think the best and most respectful thing that I could do for him and for everybody watching is just simply let my lifting do the talking and showcase over the next few months here why this whole like comparison and even like talking about this in general is very disrespectful. You know, glad to see that Bob is having faith in himself though. Bob, if you're watching this, keep doing your thing. You know, you're a decent lifter. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not gonna say too much. Like, I'm gonna let my lifting over the next few months here do the talking, and I'm not gonna let like this whole situation make me rush my process of like prepping for 2025. So yeah, you guys can see we in like a different space here to where I was training last video. So let me put the camera down because this shit is heavy and give you guys like a recap on everything that happened since my last video. All right, so I had clips of all of these. I was low-key gonna do like an entirely separate video on that. But last phase was like my first real phase back. So I think I was in week 1 or week 2 of my last training phase when Bob had dropped his YouTube video saying thank you Rondell. And low-key bro, you misspelled my name in the title. Cool, all that I take as like fuel. But he dropped that video, I think I was in like week 1 or week 2. And that just kind of like flipped a switch in me where I was like, you know what? It's time to go back to the mode that I was in freaking last year, 2023, going internationals where like I was just like Terminator for real. Like, if I show you guys here, pull up my freaking step thing. This is November. If you guys, this is November. Like, I know at the start of the build series, I said that my plan was to not miss any steps, like any 10K days for the entire year. That didn't happen, and I like low-key fell off in, I think it was April or so. And ever since Bob dropped that video, I was like, bro, like, is it that these other 120s, right? Bob, Nonso, Joseph McDonald, if you guys don't know who that is, he's a guy from Trinidad who's pretty strong as well. And everybody else, Etienne, Tony. Is it that these guys are smelling blood? Do they think that I'm touchable? Is that what think that I'm touchable? Have I left room for thought? Maybe I have, right? Maybe I have. And that Bob video really made me think that I need to change some stuff. So I'm back on my step grind, back on all my like recovery things. And I took last phase seriously. So as I said, I'll play the clips for these, but I finished off with an 865 double on deadlift. I posted that one on Instagram. I finished off with a 540 double on bench. My last warm-up was 507, and that really didn't move too well, to be honest with you. Just because, again, it's like my first block actually taking recovery seriously, first block going back to bed at like a usual time and everything like that. So, yeah, ended up being decent. And then I did 683 for 3 on squat, which is literally what, 90 pounds, 88 pounds below my best triple. And that's because like I was dealing with like some stuff with my knee on squat or whatever, but I'm good now, healthy now, again, on top of everything. And that's just kind of like the first block back building. let's get into this workout here. Right now we have a deload SBD. I took all of that time to say this. We have a deload SBD. So obviously starting off with squat, and I'll give you guys kind of like a breakdown as to what the goals are for this phase and the next phase, and how we're gonna embark on Operation Leave No Room for Thought. All right, last warm up here with 485. As I said, we're deloading today, so I only have 3 working sets, and that's basically one top set at like 573. I don't know how much that is in kilos. Is it 265? 260. 260, yeah. So 573 for the top, and then just like 2 super chill back downs, then on the bench. So yeah, we see how this goes. I'll give you guys a little bit of insight as well as to like what basically stopped me from squatting, because I didn't squat for like 2 phases. It was maybe like 7 weeks in total. I just didn't squat, couldn't really push squat at all. So yeah, but we're good now. I don't feel too bad. Pretty chill, pretty good. On to the back notes. All right, so I think it was a couple videos ago when I kind of like showed you guys what happened when I went to Arizona. I showed you guys the video of the squat and the bench that I did. I did a 562 bench. That was supposed to be a double, and I didn't go for the second rep because travel, the heat, I was just gassed. And then the squat, I did go for the double. It was at 826 or 375 kg double, and I missed that on the second rep. And Matt Gary and like some other guy from some Spanish speaking country was spotting me. And Matt Gary, you guys know Matt Gary, he's like old, by the way. If I still have the clip, I'll probably pop it up. And yeah, I just missed the squat, right? Ever since that, I don't know if something happened on that first rep to my knee, but I've been having issues with my right knee in my like quad tendon. Basically, as a set progresses on, I would get like increasingly more and more pain, and it was just getting to a point where it was like I can't really push loads above 600 without like a significant amount of pain, like a 7 or 8 out of 10 pain, which is pretty bad, right? So I was kind of like on and off with squat for a little bit, kind of like taking a week off, trying to squat again, taking a week off, trying to squat again. And then eventually I was just like, I just need to give this like a break and really just focus on like rehab exercises, as well as just like anti-inflammatory stuff, muscle rub, stuff like that. So I took 7 weeks off completely till the point where I had no pain with light loads, like 2 reds or less, and I had no pain in daily activities like getting out of the car or anything like that. And that's how we got to the start of last phase, when I actually started squatting again. So it's been a while. Squat feels a little bit rusty, just like when it comes to like feeling that weight on my back, like it feels heavy, even like mid 600s or whatever. But I feel like if I could get back to where I was pretty quickly on the squat, deadlift is going all right. I have a big deadlift plan for this phase. Bench is going all right as well. But I think this phase will be kind of like the turning point. Last phase was just kind of like okay, like we're back into it. Now we're about to hit the turning point. And I have some big plans for this phase and next phase, because this phase is doubles on everything. And then next phase, we have singles on everything. So yeah, I will let you guys know what the plans are for those soon, but that's kind of what happened with the squat. We have some last and press now. I don't know, I probably didn't even say anything about it because it's just so like easy, chill. Yeah. so that is bench done. It's just 3 sets deloading. So deadlift here coming up, we only have 2 sets and it's pretty easy. In terms of what the plan is for this phase and next phase, so as I said, we have doubles on everything. Coming off of last phase, ideally I looking to bump the bench double by about 20 pounds. My best bench double is 551, so I want to hit 562. For the squat, I still kind of playing it like safe and conservative. I realize like I don't really need to push squat too hard in order to have like a really big top end when it comes to singles. So squat, because I just come back with my knee, I'm probably only gonna go something like 727, to be honest. It's like keep it chill. And then deadlift, that's probably the most exciting one of the 3. Like, I think maybe for the last like 4, 5, 6 months or so, like I've been wanting to double 9. And I had the whole video where like the purpose of the video was for me to double 9, and I missed it. And that was like mostly due to grip, but then also just like strength in general. So I don't know if I want to reattempt that or take something conservative, like 892. I probably leaning more towards 892 if I'm being honest with you, just because I don't like, the goal is to pull a heavy single, and whether I pull 892 or I pull 904 for a double, I'm gonna have a massive single. 904 just kind of be like the ego move, but yeah. So probably 892 unless the block just starts going crazy. That's the plan. And then when we transition over to singles, that's where we'll get a little fun. Squat, again, I'm still going to keep it conservative just because I'm not sure when next I'll compete. And that's a whole nother story I need to talk about. Like, yeah, some people watching this already know, but that's, yeah. Anyway, so deadlift for singles, probably looking at something like 925, 936. Squat, chill, just like maybe 771, blew it up at like a RP6, hopefully. And then bench, I want to push as close to 6 as possible. So that's the plan for the next 2 months here. Gonna put in the work to make it happen. Feeling very motivated of all this shit talk. Bob, if you're watching this, I love you, bro, because you're doing a lot to like fire me up, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It is that. Alright, so deadlift break from me. For those of you guys who don't know, this is my fiance, and it's pretty strong. She has 500 dots. This is light, so don't judge her based on this. But she's also very camera shy. But this is her secondary deadlift day. All of a sudden, why you pausing longer for the camera? She don't normally pause that long, but she wanna show off. Alright, so it's just 2 sets of 6 here. These deadlifts are paused on the first rep. Purpose of that really is just kind of like dialing in and honing in technique on that first rep. I could do pause on all reps, but I just feel like I can handle a little bit more load, a little bit more intensity, not build up as much fatigue by doing just the first rep pause. And I kind of at a point where like I feel like if my deadlift technique doesn't need too much work, so yeah, just simply pausing the first rep here. Alright, so we're here at the gym. We have the same 3 accessories that we always have on this day, and we've had for I don't know how long now, maybe like a year or so. And it's just simply because they work for me. First one is leg extensions, second one is lateral raises, and the third one is GHG Nordic curls. So I'm gonna fly through these. Yeah, not really too much to say. And again, just reminding you all, I hate commercial gyms, but genuinely is what it is. Popping it for real. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. Again, deloading this week, so nothing too crazy. I was excited, bro. Like, these next few phases, I know they're gonna go really, really well. Excited to put in the work, excited to... I don't know, I don't want to talk too much at this point, to be honest, but like, I just want to really showcase what I know that I'm capable of. And yeah, just build towards it, not even like really talk too much, you know what I mean? So ready to put the work in. And low key, oh, I forgot to mention, I have an arm wrestling competition later this week, so I might vlog that. It's actually gonna be like right here, but they're gonna like set up everything like tables and stuff like that. I think it's actually like Trinidad's first arm wrestling competition, and I've never lost arm wrestling. Not saying I'm the best, like I know there are people better than me, but I've just genuinely never lost like a match of arm wrestling. So yeah, I don't know, if I win, that would be cool, but I'll probably vlog that. And yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.